The Curious Little Squirrel. Once upon a time, in a cozy forest nestled between tall trees and lush bushes, there lived a curious little squirrel named Sammy. Sammy was always full of energy and loved exploring every nook and cranny of the forest. One sunny morning, as Sammy scampered about, he noticed a path he had never seen before. It was a narrow trail, winding its way deeper into the forest, disappearing among the trees. Sammy's curiosity piqued, and without a second thought, he decided to follow it. As he ventured further and further into the unknown, the forest grew darker and quieter. The chirping of birds faded away, and the rustling of leaves ceased. But Sammy, undeterred by the eerie silence, pressed on, his tiny paws propelling him forward. Suddenly, he stumbled upon a clearing bathed in golden sunlight. In the center stood a majestic oak tree, its branches reaching towards the sky like outstretched arms. Beneath the tree lay a pile of shimmering acorns, glistening like precious jewels. Sammy's eyes widened with delight at the sight of the acorns. Without hesitation, he scurried towards them, his heart pounding with excitement. But just as he reached out to grab one, a booming voice echoed through the clearing. "Stop right there, little one." Startled, Sammy froze in his tracks and looked around, trying to locate the source of the voice. And there, perched on a branch high above him, was a wise old owl, its eyes gleaming with wisdom. "Who are you, and what are you doing here?" the owl asked, its voice gentle yet firm. "I am Sammy, the curious squirrel," Sammy stammered, his cheeks flushing with embarrassment. I saw these acorns, and I wanted to take them home." The owl nodded thoughtfully, its gaze softening. "Ah, I see. But you must understand, Sammy, these acorns belong to the forest. They provide food for the creatures who live here and help the trees grow strong and tall. Taking them would upset the balance of nature." Sammy hung his head, feeling ashamed of his selfishness. "I'm sorry, Mr. Owl. I didn't think about that. I just wanted to collect shiny things for myself." The owl smiled kindly at Sammy. "It's okay, my young friend. We all make mistakes. What's important is that you've learned from this experience." With a newfound sense of understanding, Sammy bid farewell to the owl and made his way back home. Along the journey, he promised himself to always respect the wonders of nature and to think of others before satisfying his own desires. And from that day forward, Sammy the curious little squirrel became known as Sammy the thoughtful and considerate friend to all the creatures of the forest. And whenever he felt tempted by his curiosity, he remembered the wise words of the owl and chose to tread carefully, knowing that true happiness comes from living in harmony with the world around him. And so, nestled snugly in his cozy nest, Sammy closed his eyes, feeling grateful for the lessons he had learned and the friends he had made. And as the moon rose high in the night sky, he drifted off into a peaceful slumber, ready to face whatever adventures tomorrow might bring. The end.